Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here, and I'm here to talk to you about my property investing journey and my mindset and what has changed. And I think maybe we should talk a little bit about the decade that it's been. And when I first started investing in property to now, I think I had like 2 grey hairs or something, and now I've got a head full of them. I had a mindset that was good and was hungry and passionate and excited. However, I hadn't achieved anything at that point because I was buying my first property. And looking back, where things are today and where they were to start off with, I always hoped that I would be, sitting with a portfolio like I have today, but I didn't think it was achievable at the start, and I hadn't seen anyone do what I wanted to do, so that was probably a big hurdle for me to actually be able to go out there and achieve something different. When I first started, it was all about money, mising, saving money, being a tight ass, working with the blue collar background that my family taught me to be. Work hard, do good things, save up your money, save expenses, minimise expenses, all that sort of stuff. And as I grew my property portfolio, that turned into leverage of, okay, do I really need to go and paint this blue wall behind us here that I'm talking in front of, or can I get someone else to? Well, I go out and negotiate a deal and make a deal happen that's going to make more money than the money saving while I'm painting this wall and letting the world slip past me. So lots of things have changed over the last decade. And it's humbling when I look back, because when I first started off, it was more of a, I want to go and rule the world and make lots of money and buy lots of properties and own half of Western Sydney and all that sort of stuff. Whereas today, I guess, looking back, it's been more of a spiritual journey for myself, looking at all the cool things that have happened, because at the end of the day, I was buying properties and building a property portfolio for a reason, and the reason is what's important. The reason that I can, do what I want on my terms. Recently, I had a thong blowout in my foot, and I had a big splinter, and I had to get stitches and stuff in my foot. And if I was working in my job that I was 10 years ago, I'd probably have no hair left. I wouldn't be smiling while talking to you on the camera, and I wouldn't be having fun with my life, and I wouldn't have the opportunity of having that happen, because I get to wear thongs every day because that's what I feel like wearing. And financial independence has been, for me, a life-changing thing. I couldn't picture my life 10 years ago anymore, how it was. I can only picture it as how it is today and how it's going to look into the future. So I guess when you look, quite often, a lot of people think, oh, I've got to look back at the days, got to look back, and that's what they focus on, is the bad things or the tough things or the scary things or whatever. But if you're driving a car, you look forward, you don't look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you drive, you crash. And for me, I've always looked in the future, looked at what can be, and I think that the best days lay ahead. I don't think I think I've done some good things. I think I've done some cool things, and my lifestyle is good. I love everything that I do. Looking in the future, I don't know where it's going to be. I know it's going to be friggin' awesome, and lots of fun times, sunshine and lollipops for Nathan Birch. So within saying that, 10 years brings a lot of wisdom, especially doing so many property transactions. I've literally done thousands of transactions with property, not all for myself. I personally have bought over 200 properties in 10 years, so it's a lot of properties. That would be 20 properties a year, but I didn't buy 20 properties a year when I first started out buying. I was only buying a few a year. So like doing so many concurrent transactions, like you learn a lot along the way. You see different things, whether it be from dealing with a dodgy agent, whether it be making lots of money on a project, whether it be from doing a renovation that's going to change your life, change someone else's life, whether it be something that you learn from that task or that one property that you purchase, which will shape how the future property purchases will go. And I think there's some really cool and exciting things to happen into the future. And, don't be scared. Like, it's important that every decision that you take has calculated risks. You need to make an educated decision. Don't just go out and make, flippant decisions where you go, I'm going to go and do this and hope that it's going to work okay. sit down, really analyse what it is that's going to, you know, what you're working towards. Because at the end of the day, my goals when I first started, I wanted to earn 50 grand a year. I was 17, 18 years old when I first started really getting ready to buy a property. And, you know, I wanted to earn 50 grand a year, be able to only have to work a few days a week and, you know, be able to have a nice house and a family and all that sort of stuff. With it, if I look back, that sounded cool, but when I got to that point, what's the next step, what's the next step, what's the next step? I had so many things that were thrown my way that would have been like, you know, pick up your ball and go home because it's all too hard. And the big thing that I had is I was so determined to reach my goals, and I hated being tied into the matrix and having to, you know, be stuck working for a boss and, you know, doing something which I didn't want to do. I love my life being able to do things that I want to do, when I want to do them, how I want to do them, and you know, have fun along the way. So, you know, if you're fearing pulling the trigger on it and making it happen, you know, watch some more videos, do some more research, really work out what it is that you want to do, even call up the office, book in a map session, whatever it might be. Surround yourself with other people that are doing what you want to do, and be able to learn from them and replicate their success. So with it, we'll catch up soon. Have a great day, have a great weekend, whatever you're doing at the moment. We'll catch up soon. Bye for now.